that connection, the Bulgarian presidency believes that it is appropriate today's debate to be focusing on the priorities of a future cooperation in the youth area. Now is the time to introduce the main guest, Hassan Al Hilou. He is only 19 years old and he has incredible achievements already. When he was 12, he published his first book, and at 15, he set up his first company. He is a model for young people today through his foundation, Youth Talks. He works for the development of young people talent in Belgium and Europe. You have the floor to tell us more about yourself and to share the vision of a young person as to what our future priorities should be. Hassan, you have the floor.
Good afternoon, everyone. What an honor to sit and speak here in front of you all as an European youngster who strongly believes in this union. So therefore, I want to thank the president of this council, Mr. Kralev, to give a platform for the young voice, what's needed. My passion for this European project didn't start today. It already started 7 years ago when I wrote my first book about how I see the evolution of the politics and the economics of our own European Union. A book that can be naive, can everyone say, but for me it was the first time to express myself. It was my opportunity to express myself out. 3 years later, I started my first company on the age of 15 to fight against the fake news that I was seeing around me. That was also the first time where the national media discovered my story and shared with everyone as the youngest entrepreneur of Belgium. Now on the age of 19, I run a successful company that advises political organizations and multinationals about how they can handle with the social trends and diversity. I was born in the Netherlands, that's maybe my skill about being really social, but live now in Brussels. I am one of those winners of this globalized world. I do live my own European dream. But what about the youth around me? In this time, where people try to let us hate each other and fear each other, we still have the young people who strongly believe that they will put positive changes in the future. And even now, there's the courage that we have, a courage of sharing love and not hate, courage of standing for what we believe in. When we look closer in the charter of this union, we see how dignity, freedom, equality, solidarity, citizen right, and justice stand for Europe. That's the European project that we believe in, the youngsters. So let us keep an eye on the majority of the youth that loves us, and let us make sure that we do not disappoint them. Do not disappoint the youngsters that strongly believe in our European Union and our European project. I'm daily on the street of this great city, here in Brussels, walking around and talking with those youngsters and youth that are leading the streets about my own European dream and how I am a living example of the fact that it is possible. Not only possible because I'm young, but possible because my parents are one of those who were migrants. Possible because I look different when I walk in those companies. But they do not watch to me as this young guy or other guy, but as an added value for them. But I will not stop today with only working for those companies that I represent. I want to move on. I want to share my passion with those around me. I want to make this European dream one of the priorities of this Commission and this Council. And it starts by giving the youngsters hope in their self, perspective for their future, and love from their environment. And yes, the government institutions are the one who should also give us love. That's where my dream starts. A dream of opening a talent incubator in every major city in every European country, where local and European youngsters can come together and develop their talents together, where where they can sleep together and talk to each other. A building where we can share our European dream together. Where this European Council will help them, will help the youngsters to develop their own talents. Because that is the really positive impact that we can create. Not only by giving some youngsters the opportunity to live in this bubble, but by giving all the youngsters around Europe the opportunity of developing their self, being someone, being meaningful, loving this European project, because we all know that in this moment, there's more and more and more of people who try to break this down, try to break this European project down. So, to prepare our youth for the future, and not only talking about the future of them, it's necessary to build this talent incubator in every major city of our Europe. Not only about talking about the history that's being passed, but about the future. That is what the youth need these days. Not the past, but the next step. So my last message to you all. Let us give our own European youth the hope, perspective and love back. Hope of being meaningful in this project. Perspective of creating something. Creating their own European dream. And love from you all. You are the one who represent us. So give us the love. So it is an honor, like I already said, to be one of you. To sit here next to you. Let us be honest, 7 years ago when I wrote a book about my perspective about this European Union, I was not thinking or dreaming about sitting here next to you all. And that is the great first step for us to make it happen. To make the European dream happen. Because I'm a living example of this dream. Thanks.